YouTube, what's happening? It is Monday, October 28th, and we need to talk about game 3 of the World Series. The series has been all Dodgers so far. It's 2-0 of them. So it's in New York now, maybe. We got the next 3 games you can see on the screen in New York. Game 5 is if necessary, obviously, and then game 6 and 7 will be in LA. So we're going to do like we always do. We're going to break down the betting odds. We're going to look at the stats. We're going to look at the props and see if we can find some value in this game. Game 1, I swept. I went 3-0. Game 2, I went a little less than good. So, hey, whatever. You're going to have bad days, you're going to have good days. So either way, we're having fun. That's what matters, right? You're watching the game. You want things to root for. And that's what we do here. So drop a like, subscribe. Let's go ahead and jump into the actual betting side of it. So pop over here. We can see that it is the Yankees are minus 144. That home field advantage, let me tell you. And then over under is 8.5 currently. So we've been doing it the whole time. Let's look at the actual teams and how they're doing with the bats just in the postseason. So let me hit a refresh, make sure these are nice and updated. So we'll start with the home team, Yankees. We scroll down. Now, this is just postseason, just is not including anything else. So we can see how they've been doing. Torres is batting 289. Chisholm's back up to 186. Dude was terrible, but he's slowly starting to get a little bit better. Stanton 279. Wells is still below 100, like just terrible. Judge is down to 150. Like, Judge, you have 19 strikeouts and 40 at bats. Like, bro, what the hell are you doing? Like, come on. Soto is getting paid. I'm just going to tell you, Soto is earning his paycheck. I don't care if the Yankees get swept. Soto's getting paid this offseason. Like, what did Jazz say? 700 million? Something crazy like that. So it may not be far off from the truth. Verdugo under 200, 243, 368 for Rizzo. Play Rizzo more. I'm almost to the point saying bench damn Judge and just put Rizzo in and move the people around to make it work. It could happen. You could do it. So let's look at the Dodgers. Edman, the true MVP. Let's be honest. MVP Edman. Mookie 294. Ohtani 260. Teoscar 289. 229. Smith is 159. Freeman, Mr. Grand Slam himself, 244. Muncy, Kiki, and Lux. Lux is doing pretty bad. So, which is why, yeah. So you see all those. Let's look over the pitchers. Okay, we got to see who's pitching this game. We got Bueller going up against Schmidt. So let's look at Bueller. Look at his stats. 1 and 6. What? You are terrible. 5.38, 64, 155. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So look at this game log. In the postseason, he's gone 4 innings and 5 innings. He had good time against the Mets. Did good. Had 6 strikeouts against the Dodgers. He didn't have a good time. He had a bad time. He had 0 Ks in 5 innings and got his ass kicked. So the question we've always been asking in the playoffs so far is how many times have you faced the opponent? So how many times has Walker Buehler faced the Yankees this year? Let's look. None. That's good for him, but it may not be. Who knows? So because that record is just terrible. So let's look at Schmidt. Schmidt is 5 and 5. Still not as good either. 285, 93, 118. Let's look at your playoffs. You went 4.2 both times. 5 and 2, 4 and 2. Not bad. I mean, not great, but they're not bad. So I would say maybe slightly above average, average to above average. We'll take that. So you won and lost the games. Let's see how many times have you faced the Dodgers. Let's look. 0 times. So both pitchers have a little bit of upper hand because they have not faced the bats this year. So the batters have not seen the pitcher. They have not seen how it comes out of the hand, all that stuff. So those are your pitchers. Those are your batters. That's the odds. We got to go to props now. Props. Let's look and see what we got. We break down the pitchers first, then we'll look at the bats and see if there's anything we want to take. So first off, we'll start with Bueller. Bueller. There we go. Bueller's history versus the Yankees. This is his entire history. This goes back all the way to 2018. This is Outlier, by the way. There's a link in the description and the pinned comment. You can sign up for this. You get you a free week. It's absolutely 100% worth it. So Rizzo, 222 and 9 at bats. Chisholm, 605 at bats. Grisham, 235 and 17 at bats, but he does have 2 home runs. That is noteworthy. Soto's only batting 210 at bats. That's 2 for 10. So really, Grisham's the only one that's doing decent. Grisham likes facing this dude. Against righties, you can see how the Yankees have done all season. This is the entire year from game 1 in March. You can see everything. I don't really care too much, but it looks like Judge is the number 1 here on the list, but Judge is kind of bad right now. So, all right, now we're going to start with the actual props. We got outs. I hate doing because look at this roller coaster ride. That is all over the place. I can't trust that, especially in the playoffs. Hell no. Strikeouts, it's 4.5. Dude hasn't struck out more than 4.5 the entire season in 33% of the games. And you expect me to take him now when, I mean, the Yankees don't strike out that much. They just don't. And then, I mean, you had a 0 and a 1 2 games before the 6. I mean, that you'll probably strike out 10 tonight. Just watch. It'll happen, but I'm not taking it. So hits I might take though, because it's 3.5. Now it is kind of juicy. It is a little juicy, but you can see how he has done. 3 and 7. I mean, you're prone to give up a lot of hits. Now, do you have a short leash? That's the question. You had 4 innings and 5 innings. I can see you giving up 1 hit an inning. 4 hits shouldn't be that hard, especially against the Yankees. They're at home. If they're going to win this, if they're going to even compete in the series, they need to get some hits. And if they can't get hits, it's going to be a sweep. I'm going to tell you right now. So, yeah. So I think over his hits might be a play. Let's look at earned runs. I'm not taking earned runs. It's 2.5 for him. Dude had 0 and 6. So he's going to be either. Which way are we going to go? I don't trust this. Somebody's going to take this, but I can't. So, and then there's walks because you want to see walks. There's your walks. There you go. Enjoy. Let's head over to Mr. Schmidt. Schmidt history. Clark has a 143 history against Enrique. That's not good. 0 for 3 against Teoscar, and then 1 for 3 against Ohtani with a home run. So Ohtani does have history hitting the ball off of him. So if Ohtani's 100, we know he's not 100%. He's like, they're claiming he's probably like 90, 95. Like, oh, he's fine. Dude ain't fine. Yeah, no, it'll come out like after the season's over. He tore something probably. Just watch. You know it is. That's just what's going to happen. They're not going to bench him for 2 games, 3, maybe 4. They want him in there potentially to do, yeah. So basically they trust him over their bench is what I'm hearing. Because looking at their bench is like, who would you put in there before besides him? You're going to put Andy, Taylor, somebody? No. You'll put an injured Ohtani in there. You'll do something. So, all right, let's, nope. Let's go back to Schmidt. I'm not done looking at you, man. Click the wrong button. Let's say, okay, we got outs. I forgot to show you the whole. Here they are, righties. I know some people care. Here's righties versus the entire team for the whole year. I mean, there you go. Cool. So back to outs. Outs are very consistent. Very, very consistent. He loves his 4.2, maybe 5 innings. Outside of that, the whole season, he went 89%. You can take that if you want. I mean, it's a pick 'em almost. I can't go against these Dodger bats. If they tee off on him, he's not going to make it. Let's just be honest. Strikeouts, he's pretty good, but then recently not good. So that's a pass. Hits, it's 3.5 for him as well. Ooh, I might take both of them, just parlay them together. Have not like a 1-unit parlay on those 2 hits. He gets hooked. The entire season, he's given up at least 3 hits in every single outing. And now he's going against the Dodgers, who are on fire. Yeah, I'll take this one probably too. Earned runs, I'm not touching. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be a high-scoring game or not, so we'll pass. And then here's your walks. There you go with the walks. So I like the hits for both pitchers, giving up hits, both of them. So, Bueller, Schmitz. Let's see what else we got. Let's go to bats. All right. I got it set to over, and I have it on HRs, I have it on walks, home runs, and steals. And first thing I see is, you can't see, let me scroll down a little bit. There it is, Stanton over home runs. He's got a home run on 4 out of 5, 6 out of 10. Home runs. So if you want a home run, a dinger for Monday, there you go. There's some potential to hit one. Outside of that, who are we going with? We got 2 out of 100. Stanton is 5 for 5 HR, including 9 out of 10. Edmonds, 5 for 5. 9 out of 10. Verdugo is 4 out of 5, 8 out of 10, 70% of 20. These 3 dudes are just cooking. And then Rizzo's starting to catch up a little bit. Enrique is starting to catch up. Ohtani walks. Where's Judge walks? I'm pretty sure it's going to be like it's going to be 1.5, isn't it? Judge walks half. Where's Judge strikeouts? That's probably, I need to add strikeouts, but it's probably like minus 500 for him right now because he's swinging and missing everything. So I'm going with the GOATs. The GOATs have been doing good. Stan Edmund, I'm taking those 2 again. I'm not taking anybody else. I'm going to take my GOATs. They keep paying out for me. So I took some other ones last time, didn't do so well. So we're going to stick with our GOATs. Ride with the GOATs. I'm going to take the 2 pitcher props. I'm going to take the 2 batter props. Let's look at the actual numbers again. What do I think is going to happen? What do I want to happen? I don't know what I feel about the over-under in this one. I think To be honest, I just don't know how. I don't. How do you slow down the Dodgers? I Does this feel like it's going to be like a 4-1 sweep like series where it's like maybe the Yankees win today, but then the Dodgers win the next two and they're celebrating in New York? I don't think this goes back to LA. I just don't. I think the Dodgers are going to win. They just got too much power, even with Otani. Otani's not even the one kicking their ass. It's everybody else. So, and Judge is not showing up. So, we'll do it. We'll do it. We're taking Dodgers plus money. I don't care. So we're taking 4 props, and we're going to take the Dodgers at plus money because I just don't trust the Yankees. I just can't do it. That bullpen, the pitching is just so yeah. So we'll take Stanton, Edman, the two pitcher props, and we're going to take the Dodgers to win. We're not going to touch the over under. I just don't know what's going to happen there. So we'll call it there. That is the whole breakdown for this game. We can come back over here to the schedule, and we can see that they will play tomorrow, game 4. This could be a 3-0 or a 2-1 series. We'll see how it goes. We don't know who's pitching versus Louisville. So we'll see you tomorrow for Tuesday, World Series Game 4. Peace.